What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're jumping in to do a Victor Wembanyama Orlando Magic rebuild. Reason being is because the Magic already have all these tall players that we all love and know, right? Well, imagine if we added a 7'3" Victor Wembanyama to this already very tall team. I think it could be very interesting to see how this would go. So today we're setting the groundwork to try to get Wembanyama on this Magic roster, and we're going to succeed one way or another. Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But like I said, 6'10" Paulo Banchero, 6'10" Franz Wagner, 6'10" Wendell Carter, 7'2" Bull. Obviously got some guards here. 6'10" Jonathan Isaac, 6'11" Mo Wagner, 7' Mo Bamba. This team is absolutely tall. We know that. It is a very tall roster. So imagine if you added Victor Wembanyama to this team. I think it could be very interesting. So we are going to try to tank, of course, for Victor Wembanyama. The Magic are already kind of bad in the standings as it is. Paulo Banchero, as we know, is an absolute stud. Franz Wagner, stud. Wendell Carter, solid. Bull looks like a stud this year. Going to re-sign him. Markelle Fultz. You got Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs. There's a lot to like here in Orlando. And the Magic could add like I said, the best prospect in this draft. So what I want to do to start off this video is I want to go to the trade deadline real quick, because there is some trades I do want to make here, as far as maybe trading like Mo Bamba or some other stuff away, just because I feel like there is a very big potential the Magic could be active at the trade deadline as sellers. So they have a couple guys I think contending teams would be very excited about. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number and you're gonna choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. Prize Picks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. I think if you're Orlando and if you're trading Mo Bamba at the deadline, you probably at least want a first-round pick for a guy of his services who's still really young on a pretty good contract. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here, is a first-round pick from a team. So we got the Pelicans offering me a first-round pick, but I have to give up one. That's not happening. The Pistons giving me a first-round pick in Kevin Knox. It's not bad. It's a top 3 protected Detroit pick. So that could be interesting as well. Jay Sean Tate in a second. You got the Suns offering me a first, which is lottery protected. And then you got Osman. I kind of like this trade as well, where we get a first-round pick from Cleveland. But honestly, my favorite one is probably that Pistons one, because they have the chance at being the worst team potentially. So we're going to go with this one. We're going to get a first-round pick from Mo Bamba, send him to Detroit. Detroit don't necessarily need a big man, but who knows, man? They take out a young player. We get Kevin Knox in return. That's fine. No big deal. That's a trade we're making. I wanted at least a first from Mo Bamba. And then the next guy I really wanted to trade away was, honestly, Terrence Ross, someone who's been on the team for quite some time, who I thought would be traded a lot of times but never has. And then we kind of might have to make a decision on like Fultz and Anthony and Suggs, because they're all 3 guards. We'll see what we got to do with them, but I'm not going to do anything right now because they're all under contract, at least for another season after this. So the only 2 I was really worried about was Ross and Mo Bamba. Now, as far as Terrence Ross is concerned, I mean, the Grizzlies offered me a first-round pick for Terrence Ross. I mean, if you're getting a first-round pick offered, I think you'd take it, right? Rashawn Holmes in a first, Bertans in a first from the Mavericks. I think that's a little too steep. Terry Taylor in a second. I don't know if Terrence Ross is worth a first anymore at this point. I do like the Grizzlies getting him, but I don't know if you trade a first-round pick for Terrence Ross. Maybe someone, I mean, what is he doing on this season? Right now he's averaging 8 points per game, 38% efficiency from 3, 43% from the field. It's not terrible, but I don't know if he's warranted a first. I'm going to be fair here. Let's go like 2 seconds, 2023, 2024. And then we exchange seconds with them or something like that. So I think that's a better trade. So just like that, we walk away with 2 second-round picks. We technically gave them one as well. So we walk away with a second-round pick, I guess, whatever. So we get rid of them, and we get some draft picks at the deadline. Seems like a win to me. And now we can kind of just somebody the rest of the season. So this is what your rotation is looking like. They got Cole Anthony, Suggs, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter. Bull as your 6th man. And honestly, obviously, I'm going to end up changing all this once we get into the offseason, because once we add Victor Wembanyama to the fold, it's going to be very interesting to see how we're going to rock this rotation. I think Banchero and Franz Wagner might be our backcourt or something. I don't know. We'll see. The Magic might get funky with it. We'll see. We're going to submit to the end of the season, though, and let's see where we're at the end of the season. Paulo winning Rookie of the Year is really exciting to see, but of course, the only thing that matters this offseason is the lottery results. Apparently, well, let's see where we finished. We finished up as... So the Charlotte Hornets finished up as 23 and 59. We finished up 29 and 53. So yeah, we had one of the worst records. The Houston Rockets and Charlotte Hornets just edged us, and the Thunder. So yeah, we have the 4th worst record in the NBA. So I don't know. We'll see where where it goes. I mean, regardless of the results 2K gives me, I'm getting Wembanyama on this team. But 20 from Paulo, 16 from Franz Wagner, 14 from Anthony, 14 from Carter, 12 from Suggs, 12 from Fultz, and 10 from Bol. So let's simulate playoffs and see who wins a championship real quick. Like I said, I have no idea how I'm about to run this Magic rotation. We might just start like one guard, whether it's Suggs, Fultz, or Anthony, and then kind of figure out what we're going to do with the rest of it. The 76ers go on to beat the Pelicans. You got LeBron and Udonis Haslem retiring. To the lottery we go. That's where it all starts, man. Like I said, regardless of what happens here, we're getting Victor Wembanyama. But we are looking at the 4th best projection, 11% chance at that #1 overall pick. So the Clippers number 14. Do I need to watch this? Because like I said, regardless of what happens, I'm going to get the #1 overall pick. It doesn't really matter. I'm forcing it either way because that is the title of the video. But we could have some fun here and watch it. We'll see. If somebody jumps up here soon, I may, I may just skip it, but we'll see. So far, no changes. The Pacers stay at 12, Nets, Clippers. That all remains the same, at least for now. The Kings at number 11. That is going to stay the same as well. So far, no changes, which is a good sign, obviously. Wizards number 10. Let's see what happens here. We got them staying at 10. So far, so good. Our chances of getting #1 overall pick are very high. You got the Knicks at number 9. Let's see if they jump up. And they do not. So, no changes. 9 to 23 in the Knicks. Number 8, this is we're about to get to the top 7. The Pelicans usually get lucky, and yeah, they did. So the Pelicans go up, and that means in the top 4. So I'm not going to look at the rest of the results. Like I said, I'm getting #1 regardless, but let's see what happens. Okay, never mind. I don't even need to force anything. We got the #1 overall pick regardless. So the Magic get #1. I mean, it's just so weird how 2K, you guys just know that I'm making a video about Wembanyama on the Magic, so you just had to give me the #1 overall pick. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know who was responsible for that, but I do appreciate you. So let's take a look and see if there's anyone we need to trade away before we make this selection. I don't think so. Like I said, we have a bunch of guards. We have Markelle Fultz, for instance. Like, I do like him a lot, but we do already have Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs, so it kind of makes me wonder if we should trade him away. Although you could just say, you have, Suggs is listed at 2 guard right now, and Fultz is at 6'4" at the point guard. Cole Anthony. So you just could keep those 3 part of your rotation. I guess there's really no need to trade one of them. I mean, I usually do it anyway, so why don't I just keep him for once in my life? So Isaac, I'm probably going to accept. Well, I don't know what the Magic plan on doing with his option. I'm going to accept it just because, like, I don't see why not. I want to keep some more tall guys here. I already traded Mo Bamba away, so I wanted a very tall rotation. So here we go. We already know what we're doing here. Victor Wembanyama, welcome to Orlando. That is amazing. So number 24 on the board. You got Chris Murray, you got Jared Walker, Taylor Hendricks, Leonard Miller. Do I take another 6'10" guy? Why not? Give me another 6'10" small forward. Why not? That'll be my draft. So Victor Wembanyama comes to Orlando, and now I said 7'3" earlier, but 7'4", my bad. You got Leonard Miller, and then I'm not worried about these 2 guys. I guess I'll sign Rupert, but the other guy I'm not worried about. Player options. Isaac I'm going to accept. Gary Harris I'm going to decline, though. Kevon Harris, not worried about him. Kevin Knox, sure, why not? And yeah, that'll be all my options. So I don't have to sign Bol just yet to a long-term deal. Admiral Schofield is a free agent. A name that I've seen, but I don't plan on re-signing. So let's see what else we got. Dinwiddie is a free agent we could sign. We got Brook Lopez sign another big man if we wanted to. We got Jakob Poeltl out here. All right, let's take a look at what the rotation looks like right now. So you have Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, RJ Hampton all at the point guard spot. You have Jalen Suggs at the 2, which is fine. You have Franz Wagner, Chuma Okeke, Leonard Miller, Caleb Houston, and of course this is where everything is going to start to add up. So Paul Banchero and Bol, you're going to have Victor Wembanyama and Wendell Carter. So I think what we'll do is we'll have Wembanyama start at center, Paolo Banchero start at the 4, Bol will play the 3. Franz Wagner will play the 2, I think. And then that will have, one of these guys run the point guard. So I think that's how we'll do things. So let me see. I kind of want Jalen Suggs to be the starter, to be honest with you. Does he go up like crazy at point guard? He does. So I want Suggs to be the guy we start. So I'm going to have Jalen Suggs play that point guard spot. And then I'm going to move either Cole Anthony or Fultz to 2. So I'm going to move Cole Anthony. Does Fultz go down? It doesn't matter. I'm going to move that. We'll have Cole Anthony Jalen Suggs as your point guards, and then you have Markelle Fultz at the 2 off the bench. Franz Wagner, like I said, I'm going to move him to shooting guard, which is going to be weird, but that's how we're going to do things. So Franz Wagner at the 2, and we'll have Bol play the 3. That's what we'll do. So boom, just like that. That is your new rotation. So Suggs, Anthony Hampton. You got Franz Wagner, Markelle Fultz, Bol, Chuma Okeke. You got Jonathan Isaac, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter, and Victor Wembanyama. So the only thing I really need to do now, actually, I kind of have a full rotation, so there's really no need to make another change. So I think we're good. I think we're going to roll with that. I mean, I could sign like another really good backup small forward, but no, I like where we're at. So no need to do that. Let's just go straight to player progression. If we feel the need to trade Fultz or Isaac, we can do so. Player progression, you got Banchero up to an 86. Franz Wagner up to an 85. Victor Wembanyama up to an 85. Jalen Suggs up to an 81. Wendell Carter, Bol didn't move. Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac. So let's see how this team's about to do with this brand new starting 5. It's going to be really fun. A lot of tall guys in the rotation with Jalen Suggs in the starting 5 as well. I mean, I feel like that's the route the Magic could go. Like I said, they're already kind of super tall. They're probably going to trade Mo Bamba, I would imagine. But imagine if they added Victor Wembanyama, what they could bring out on the court. I imagine you'd keep Bol, obviously, right? So this is technically what their starting 5 could be if they did find a way to draft Wembanyama. This really could be what it looks like, which is so much fun to think about. And even the Thunder having him is so fun to think about. Chet and Wembanyama in your front court, that's crazy. But taking a look at it, so you got Jalen Suggs at the point guard, Wagner at the 2, Bol at the 3, Banchero, Wembanyama. Look how tall that lineup is. Wendell Carter off the bench, Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, and Markelle Fultz. I love it. Let's simulate this season. I expect to be a playoff team this year, to be honest with you. These guys should be able to do whatever they want on the court. Let's see what happens. Just like that, we have back-to-back rookies of the year. We had Banchero win it last year, and of course, Victor winning it this year, 17 and 9, 38% from 3. Terrence Davis won 6-man in Chicago, something I don't see very often. I was kind of thinking about trading for another 6'10 guard. If I could have got Ben Simmons, like that would have been kind of crazy. But then I was like, Ben Simmons on this roster. I don't know if that'd make a lot of sense because he'd be taking the ball out of like Banchero's hand and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Player stats wise, 21 from Banchero, 17 from Victor Wembanyama, 16 from Franz Wagner, 13 from Suggs, 11.7 from Cole Anthony, and Wendell Carter with 11, and then 10.5 from Bol, and then 10 from Markelle Fultz, 6 from Jonathan Isaac. Leonard Miller even got in a little bit as well. It's looking like it. So, all right, we got in the play-in tournament playing the Miami Heat. So the battle of the Florida teams here. You got Jimmy Butler, Isaiah Wong, which is interesting, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Oladipo, and of course, this is what our tall lineup looks like. So we beat the Miami Heat. We cannot. We have to play the Bucks or the Chicago Bulls, and we play the Bucks, who have Marjan, Giannis, of course, Bobby Portis, Grayson Allen, Drew Holiday, no longer have Middleton. We beat them, so we're in the playoffs. So just like that, we get to play the Cleveland Cavaliers, who themselves have a very tall lineup, as we know, with Mobley and Jarrett Allen down low. So I feel like we should be able to give them some problems. I really do. I don't really know how it'll go guarding Mitchell and Garland, but we'll see what happens. Game 1, we are up 1-0, 120 and 110. 33 and 14 from Garland, 25 and 6 from Franz Wagner, 20 and 7. We might be the scariest eighth seed of all time, to be honest with you. Game 2, they evened it up though. 42 and 10, 33 and 11. Yeah, I kind of figured Mitchell and Garland could go off here. They're up 2-1. It might be GG's. Well, we won game 4 though. 33 from Paolo Banchero. I mean, if we win game 5, we could. Ooh, game 5 goes to us. 36 and 28. Does not matter. 30 and 11 from Paolo Banchero. And we do not beat them in 6. Do we beat them in 7? Yes, we do. We actually upset the Cleveland Cavaliers as an A seed, bro. That's crazy. Okay, so we upset Cleveland. You already know this team is set for greatness. If we can beat the Cavaliers in the playoffs, which is 2K's, son. I don't. That was stupid. I don't know what I was trying to say. They love him. We know how 2K loves the Cavs. But we're playing the Knicks now of RJ, Julius Randle Robinson, Jalen Brunson, Dariq Whitehead. Very solid rotation in New York. They got Beasley off the bench as well. We're up 1-0 though. They evened it up. Okay, game 3, they're up 2-1. If we can, that sucks. We can beat the Cavs, we're gonna lose to the Knicks. Is that what's gonna happen? Damn. All right. At least we beat the Cavs, but we do lose to the New York Knicks. They have the Knicks and the Celtics in the conference finals, and you're gonna have probably the Celtics make it. Yeah, Celtics versus Pelicans again, I think, and the Celtics go on to win it all. And now the Pelicans have the number 1 overall pick in this draft, so that's kind of scary to think about going forward. And then for us, I believe, let's see, what pick do we have? We're 16 pick in this draft. I don't know if I'll be doing anything crazy this offseason. I think it's just a matter of letting this team develop, to be honest with you. Like, this team is already really good. We saw that by beating the Cavs in the first round. That's like a team that's tough to beat, as we know. So if I can just like walk away really nicely, get a good assistant coach, and maybe just have things going our way, we will probably be a contender next year. I really do. I think the development of this team is going to be through the roof. We have so many young players, and it's just going to go our way. I know we might have to make some important re-signs this offseason, which is obviously what I want to do. So let's make sure we get to that point. But let's go straight past the draft. I really don't even care who we draft because I already have my foundation set, in my opinion. So as far as who we get, we had Armstrong. Welcome to the team, I guess. I don't know if you'll be a huge part of what we do. But player options, Isaac, I'm going to accept again. I mean, worst case scenario, I can always just trade him away if I need to. So you have Cole Anthony, RJ, and Chumokiki all as free agents. And then free agency, I think the one free agent we have is Markelle Fultz. And then Bol, of course, as well, which I do want to resign Bol. So going to go ahead and do that and give him a 4-year deal, $17 million per. He is our starting small forward. Fultz, I may not resign, to be honest with you, just because I feel like we have so many good guards. I don't think it's necessary to bring him back. So I'm not going to bring back Fultz. Anthony, I already have to pay. And then I might be able to just sign someone pretty nice for agency. You have like McDaniels out here, Jared Vanderbilt. Could be a nice addition. Joe Val, Okongwu, Nick Claxton. But let's take a look at what we actually need. Because right now, I think our front court's fine. I mean, we need a guard back, which is going to be Cole Anthony probably. Small forward could use some improvement. We have Isaac and Wendell Carter. I guess if we wanted to replace Jonathan Isaac with a different power forward, we could. Honestly, what we could do, you can move Jonathan Isaac to the 3 potentially, have him play small forward, which he goes up. So Isaac could be that small forward for us, which I actually like. And then we could actually focus on signing another tall power forward, which I actually kind of like the idea of. And then we just get Cole Anthony as our guard. So power forwards that we can sign. We got Pokusevski. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of signing Pokusevski here. Not going to lie. That's another just tall, big body dude. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm signing Pokusevski. 3-year, $19 million deal. I don't know if it's going to result in me having to renounce Cole Anthony, though. It might. Let's see. Pokusevski. I have to renounce Cole Anthony, I think. I don't have to renounce RJ Hampton. That's if we can get RJ Hampton as a guard back, I think that's great. So RJ Hampton, if I can just get you back, I'd be cool with that. So RJ Hampton is going to be our backup guard rather than Cole Anthony. So that is our offseason. I love it. I love it. So now we have a very tall rotation still. Very, very tall. We could bring back Markelle Fultz as well. Do we want to do that? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I mean, he's not even asked for that much. I'll give him a 3-year deal. Markelle Fultz back to Orlando. Welcome back. Boom. Just like that. We're set. We can sign like Larry Nance, Cornette. But we're good. Player progression. Let's see how it treats us. So we got Wembanyama up to a 90. Paulo Banchero up to an 89. Franz Wagner up to an 87. Suggs up to an 85. Wendell Carter, Isaac, Bobo, Pokusevski, Fultz, Hampton, all developing. Even Leonard Miller's down here, and Rupert's developing. So, very nice. I honestly am in belief that this team is going to be a contender this season. I think with Pokusevski joining the fold, we're so damn tall, it's about to get crazy in here. Tatum's going to win MVP. Xavier Booker's your rookie of the year on the Raptors. Scoot Henderson, 6-man AD defensive player. Jeremy Sohan, most improved. And JB Bickerstaff, coach of the year. Brandon Harrison is your executive. So, I don't know if we get any Magic players representing All-NBA team. We do not. But one thing I will tell you is, yeah, we succeeded exactly what we wanted. Second seed in the East. We've passed with flying colors. Player stats-wise, you had 22 from Paulo, 19 from Victor Wembanyama, 19 from Franz Wagner, 16 from Suggs, 11 from Carter, and then 10 from Pokusevski. So very nice. And then 8 from Markelle Fultz, 8 from Bol, and 7 from Jonathan Isaac. So, yeah, really liking where we're at as a roster, of course. I don't know if we win a championship this year. Maybe it has to wait till next year. But we get to play Embiid in the 76ers. We have so many different bodies we could throw at him. It's going to be a lot of fun to guard Embiid in this series. I really am feeling really good about where we're at. So, somebody come around against 76ers, and we beat them in 4. Not even a contest. We take care of them, and now I get the Boston Celtics, which is going to be a little bit tougher, as we know. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, a little nervous about this, but we'll go. Game 1, 161-108. Absolutely dominate them. 32-30. Game 2. Up to 160 once again. Did we drop 160 in both games? Yeah, I mean, if the Celtics can defend this, I mean, we're good, man. Game 3, 3-0. This time was a close game. We still won. Game 4, we beat them in 5, hopefully. Come on, let's go. We're back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Actually, we haven't made it once in this video. And we get the team we upset in round 1 in the very first year. So, I don't know if we do that again. But Cleveland is a team we just beat. So, I feel like we could do it again. But you never really know with this game. So game 1, we're up 1-0, 133-113, beat them by 20. Game 2, 2-0, 126-122. Game 3, 3-0. They're not even a match. They're not even a match. Get them out of here. Get Cleveland out of here. All you need is a bunch of tall guys, and you can beat anyone in this game, I guess. That's what you love to see. And you got the Rockets and the Pelicans battling it out over here. I'm okay with playing the Rockets because at least this time I don't have Victor Wembanyama. They got Zion, though, on the Pelicans. So, Pelicans, they have DJ Wagner, Dyson Daniels, Ingram, Zion. Grant Williams starting at center. They're cooked. They are cooked. There's no way they're going to be able to guard Wembanyama at center. There's just no way. What is Grant Williams going to do? There's no way they win this one. Game 1, 1-0. Absolutely smashed them. Game 2. Game 3. He's not having a contest. Get him out of here. I just built the most dominant team in history. The Orlando Magic. Victor Wembanyama, 20-10. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this roster. Look at this roster. Wembanyama, but dude, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Very, very fun. But I'm going to end it there on a high note, on a championship note, because I don't know if I'll win another one. Even though it looks like I would, because I absolutely dominated the East. I lost one game, and that was to the Celtics, and we swept the Pelicans. So, love it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If we do a 10-year rebuild with the Magic, I gotta hope and pray I get the #1 overall pick. I really do. Because if I can get Victor Wembanyama, I can dominate. So if we ever get to a 10-year Magic rebuild, which I don't know if I've done that yet. I might have done that. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.